Hi, my name's Neil. I'm the partner at Raffingers for the tax department, and this is the second of our short instructional videos, and I think this one could perhaps be entitled What to Do When You Receive a Nasty Letter. Literally this morning I'm dealing with a client who is a pay-as-you-earn employee. He doesn't do a tax return, and he had a letter from HMRC about a month ago, and the letter said, "We know where you work, but just to make sure that you pay the right amount of tax, we'd like you to give over some personal information. This includes all of your private bank statements, credit card statements, any kids accounts, any bank accounts that you're connected with worldwide, details of any property that you have going back 6 years, and a full schedule for the last 6 years of where you've worked and how much you've earned." And he received the letter and he was panicked a little bit, was going to try and comply, then spoke to a friend who said, "Well, my accountant's a Raffingers. Do you want to have a chat with the guy who runs the tax department," which is me. And I'm also an ex-HMRC inspector as well. A couple of quick things. Can HMRC do this? Well, the answer is yes, but their requests for information, even if you don't do a tax return, they have to be reasonable and proportionate. In this case, I don't think that is reasonable or proportionate. I phoned the inspector who issued the letter and said, "Look, clearly you've got some information. Do you want to tell us what it is? We'll work with you to try and find out what this is." And the revenue said, "No, you've got to give the bank statements." And I spoke to the client and said, "Clearly HMRC think they have something on you. So if you have got a lot of money going through your accounts, or you've got some rental properties or a part-time window cleaning job, whatever it is, now is a good time to tell them." And he said, "No, I really haven't. I just work for this particular business. I get my pay-as-you-earn income, and that's it." So in the end, what are we going to do? Well, I've appealed against the notice, which we are quite entitled to do, and we've said it's not reasonable and proportionate, and at the end of the day we want to have the case independently reviewed, and ultimately we might end up going to the first tier tribunal to actually find out whether that notice is valid or not. What to do if you receive anything from HMRC and it looks a bit cumbersome and a bit intimidating. If you haven't got an accountant, find an accountant, go and speak to a tax professional. Don't always just respond and give everything that they're asking for. You can always get in touch with me. I will happily have a chat with you free of charge, just to sort of talk and see if there's anything that we can do for you. Again, my name's Neil. I'm the partner at Raffingers, and my contact details will follow. Thanks for listening.